I'm going to give you a couple of fast tips that you can use today. So if there's a girl that you've wanted to speak to, you'll be able to use these tips with her later on. The single most important tip in flirting and speaking with women, in having sex, in doing anything with women, in doing anything with guys, the secret hack for doing anything in life is to make sure that you're actually breathing. When was the last time that you took like a manual breath that you actually felt in your stomach? Can you breathe so deeply that your balls literally fucking move? Or are you breathing like a bitch, holding in trauma from childhood, and you've constrained your stomach because you don't want daddy to know that you're taking up space, and so you've made yourself smaller because of like the shit that happened 10 years ago? People don't realize, men especially, a lot of our power comes from our body. You know, the guy who you see who seamlessly gets girls, the reason why he seems so attractive, we all, you know, little nerds think it's like, oh, because he's got this eyelid shape, because he's got nice hair, because he's got riz, because he could do the fucking little TikTok dance, whatever fucking bullshit. I promise you, the reason why some guys seem like naturals, where they can just like say something kind of cool to a girl, is simply because they are relaxed. They're relaxed. You're not. The times that you spoke to a girl and it hasn't went well, it's because you've constrained your own body, and that's where your source of power and presence comes from. Try and like keep that as just a little tip for the rest of today. Whether you're speaking to family, whether you're speaking to some male friends, or you're speaking to girls, notice that when you like are doing something which is a little bit more difficult and uncomfortable than usual, your breath will just stop. You'll be like taking these micro breaths. Especially, you will not be breathing fully down to your stomach, and that's like the most important part. I can give you a 100% guarantee that the girl that you speak to, when you're manually, like literally manually breathing all the way down to your stomach and up to the point that your stomach kind of presses out, you know, like you're almost like you feel fat in a way that your stomach's pressing out. I guarantee she will like you so much more when that is happening, compared to you like tensing your abs and, you know, unconsciously kind of like constraining yourself. Like some gym guys tense their abs on purpose because they think it makes them look leaner and stuff, but subconsciously you've got to think that is a sign of like nervousness. And it's not like any woman is looking at you in the eyes and she's thinking to himself, yeah, oh yeah, what a bitch, you know, he's got his stomach like tensed, he's not breathing. But certainly these are things that we pick up on. You know how like pick someone like maybe from like your class or something. Pick someone, a guy who just feels like awkward and low status. Guarantee that he feels awkward in his body, doesn't he? Guarantee that he's like AFK in his own body, that he sits a lot, he plays a lot of video games, and when he talks to you, for example, it's like he's maybe not holding eye contact, his whole body is shaped away from you. That's like someone we're deeming as like very low in like the status hierarchy, very awkward, right? Here's you. A lot of our confidence comes from specifically our own body confidence. So tip number one that you can use literally today, right now, breathe fully. Breathe from your nose. Let your stomach relax completely. And let it go towards your belly button, and feel your belly button push outwards as you breathe. And then in. You can speak to a woman whilst you breathe like this, and this is, I promise you, the single greatest tip. I'm so surprised that more like, you know, pickup artists, dating guys don't ever speak about like just the importance of breathing. But when you go and speak to a girl today, if you just remember to breathe fully, you will do so much better in that conversation.